what do you think that your skills as an engineer would be of what help to the CAPF per se?
So I think, sir, I can use my engineering skills and my computer knowledge.
Could you define what's?
It is a word that is taken from Ramayana or Mahabharata, where the gurus says their children's or their students as what's.
Every aspirant follow that pattern. NDA, then CDA, SafeCAD. Why
sir.
there is a shift in your this thing?
And since I do not want to divert my energy, because CDS is also, although a very good exam,
How you will able to survive?
I will definitely enjoy the posting and definitely enjoy the area.
What is that privacy concern?
Sir, privacy is basically the data of people that we collect.
So why this SSB and CSF your first and second preference?
Since I am a computer engineer, so I think that CISF is also a tech-oriented force. I will better relate with the force. May I come in, sir? Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
So Himanshu, what's
Yes.
so Himanshu? I have a question for you. You are from Subhash Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think that your skills as an engineer would be of what help to the CAPF per se?
Sir, since I am a computer engineer and we see that in the present time, cyber security is creating so much potential, both in positive as well as negative aspects. So I think, sir, I can use my engineering skills and my computer knowledge there and best in the CISF, CRPF and any of the forces, sir.
What is the use of these technologies in Bastar district or Patratu district or any other district of far-flung area like Naxal, Naxal hit areas?
Sir, computer technology involves like artificial intelligence, facial recognition technology that we can use in drones. We can use to identify who are Naxals. We can do mapping and store their data, and on the basis of that, we can take informed decisions what we have to do next for our operations in these areas, sir.
So, can you tell me about the state of art technology Government of India per se, specifically CAPF is using in these Naxal areas and the northeastern part of India, as far as your experience of engineering is concerned? What all things are India using technologically?
Sir, technologically, in the recent times, we are using drones. Apart from that, we are using artificial intelligence. We are using, sir, a number of computer systems and cyber equipments. And also, sir, we are using CCTVs. And, sir, we are using a number of devices like handheld metal detectors, door frame metal detectors, and, sir, X-ray baggage scanners, and, sir, PIDS systems. So all these technologies are used in border areas as well as in the Naxalite areas, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me some use of artificial intelligence in border management in northwestern part of India?
Sir, artificial intelligence since is a technique to train a machine. So in that way, we can use a mapping of the persons. As I already mentioned, facial recognition is also a application of artificial intelligence. So we can use this technology to identify the infiltrators. We can also use artificial intelligence to identify the fake Indian currency notes. And we can also use, sir, during the mapping of any disaster or any kind of illegal activities taking place at the border, sir.
Is there any ethical issue as far as use of AI is concerned? And this is my first question. And the second question is, do you think that AI and robotics would, change or will decrease the number of people we appoint in the CAPF?
Sir, firstly, telling about the ethical aspect, sir, since artificial intelligence is a technology, so there is definitely an ethical aspect. We have to protect the privacy of the people that are of them the data we are collecting. So, sir, privacy is the one concern. Secondly, sir, ethical concern is that when new technology comes, there is firing of number of people. So this will also create unemployment opportunities for people. So yes, but sir, on the basis of it, we cannot deny any technology, and we have to improve our skills, sir.
Can you elaborate on the first part you said?
Yes, sir.
So the first part you said was AI has a different dimension. What are those dimensions, and what will be the impact as far as unemployment is concerned? Since unemployment is very much in India, so don't you think that sector would adversely affect the employment generation capacity, since army and paramilitary forces are the largest provider of jobs in rural India?
Yes, sir. Sir, for the first aspect, there are different dimensions of artificial intelligence. As I have already told, where we can use artificial intelligence. But as I mentioned, privacy is a big concern.
What
because-
is that privacy concern, and how are we tackling it? That's
Yes,
my
sir.
question.
Sir, privacy is basically the data of people that we collect. Because as we are using artificial intelligence, we are collecting data of large number of people. So on the basis of that, there are policies of the government that are decided. So this data must be protected. And for sir, steps we are taking. Sir, recently we have framed a draft data protection regulation on the basis of recommendation of Justice B.N. Sri Krishna Committee, sir. And secondly, sir, unemployment issue. Sir, I must believe that any technology should not be rejected on the basis of this fact that it created unemployment. Because we have to upgrade our skills. We have to use these people in different sectors and provide them different skills so that they can be better utilized. And the work that can machine do will do in a better manner.
Can you define data fiduciary?
Sir, data fiduciary, sir, although I am not sure, but I can try, sir, if you allow.
Yeah, please.
Sir, data fiduciary is a company basically who is storing the data and who is using this data to make its big data analysis, sir. We can say like some company storing the data of persons, and on the basis of it, it is making its policies. So we can say, sir, this is a data fiduciary as per my knowledge.
How are you, Himanshu?
I am fine, sir. What about you, sir?
Good, good. I'm very well. Himanshu, what's...
Yes, sir.
Could you define ye what's surname kya hai?
Sir, what's basically means child. It is a word that is taken from Ramayana or Mahabharata, where the gurus says their children's or their students as what's. So, sir, this is what's, and also there is a technology associated with the name what's. This is video assisted thoracoscopic surgery. Sir, it is a chest surgery in which we diagnose chest elements and try to reduce them.
Interesting. What's हमें लगा था कि ये गोत्र भी है.
Yes, sir. What's is also a gotra and a surname, or we can say it is a caste in Brahmin, sir.
अगर caste के perspectives में, if I wanted to ask, who were what's? Why, for example, Singh, Kshatriya, surname में आगे लगाते हैं, चौहान लगाते हैं. What's क्यों लगाते हैं? कौन होते हैं what's?
Sir, as I mentioned, sir, what's are one of the varnas and they belong to Brahmin, sir.
All right. This was the answer I was expecting. Otherwise, the second thing which you have just said, chest, that's,
Yes.
that was amazing.
Yes.
That
Thank you,
I
sir.
wasn't aware of.
Thank you, sir.
Computer engineering, as sir has mentioned,
Yes.
that you graduated. Let me ask you a different perspective. Computer engineering, you could do very well in computer engineering. It's a technology-driven market right now, right? Everywhere is technology. We are sitting here, it's technology. It's something, it's airing technology, right? Don't you think you could have done very amazingly in computer engineering and going way forward? But how do you end up going into defense, civil?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, I started my career as a computer engineer, but since since the final year of my graduation, I met some bureaucrats and some assistant commandant as well. So, since I come from a village background and there is no person in my family who is in the defense forces or in any of the government sector, so sir, I thought that I should start this lineage and I opted CAPF.
Is that the only reason that
No, sir.
somebody from defense or somebody from bureaucrat visited in your college and then they persuaded you, अगर कोई scientist है तो आप scientist बन जाते?
No, sir, but I also calculated some of the factors like with government service we get stability. With government service, sir, we are getting social status and prestige, which is very much respected in the village area of the country. And also, sir, it will provide me discipline and also create a better opportunity for me to have adventurous and social service oriented life, sir.
Okay. You have mentioned you love watching contemporary Indian movies
Yes, sir.
and short film. What is this contemporary?
Sir, contemporary in this aspect is, sir, the movies that are related to my time. That is the present time, sir. Since my birth, so I try to watch as much and know as much from these contemporary Indian movies, sir.
Which movie you have watched recently?
Sir, the recent movie that I watched was Kantara. Sir, it is a Kannada cinema movie.
I have heard about Kantara being globally renowned.
Yes, sir.
Why is it? What was different in that movie?
Sir, basically it is different in the aspect of its cinematography. It has a very good cinematography. It is a low budget film and still created a mark on the minds of the people. It is a mass cinema. It also contains mythological aspects, and it also relates the nature relation between the nature, the people, and the government. How they are interacting with each other in the forest area, sir.
Alright, so
So Himanshu, is this your first interview of CAPF?
Sir, this is my second interview.
This is your second
Yes,
interview. Right. Now, I would like to ask you that suppose you appeared for the NDA exam also. How many times?
Sir, I appeared in NDA in the very past in 2015 for 2 times.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm not looking that you have appeared for the series also.
Yes, sir.
So why is it so you appeared for the NDA? There should be like every aspirant follow that pattern. NDA, then CGS, FCAT, then goes for CAPF also. So
Yes,
why
sir.
there is a shift in your this thing?
Sir, as I mentioned, in the final year of my graduation, I started focusing on UPSC exams like civil services and CAPF. And since I do not want to divert my energy, because CDS is also, although a very good exam, but the pattern is different, the syllabus is different. So I mostly focus on these 2 exams so as to clear them. And otherwise, no specific reason, sir. CDS is a very good exam, and the forces are doing also very good.
Okay. So why this SSB and CSF your first and second preference?
Sir, since I am a computer engineer, so I think that CISF is also a tech-oriented force. I will better relate with the force. Secondly, sir, CISF is a pan-India force, so we perform a number of operations in different kind of sectors like aviation, oil sector, and sir, power sector, nuclear sector. So it will provide diversity. And thirdly, sir, there is lot of public dealing, and I also want to perform as much as public interaction so as to improve my communication skills and my soft skills, sir.
So are you ready in your initial years of service? Are you ready to serve in the Red Corridor?
Yes, sir, definitely. I am equally ready to serve in any of the force and any location. It's my passion, sir. It is just a matter of preference since we were asked to fill it.
Okay, right. As you just opted for the SSB as your second preference.
Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the theme song of SSB? Theme song of SSB.
So sorry, I am not aware of the theme song.
Okay. And how many battalions are there in CSF?
Sir, actually, although I am not I am not sure about this, but I have read, sir, that CISF works on unit basis, and so there are more than 350 units in CISF rather than battalions, sir.
You sure? Very.
I am not sure, sir. I have told I am not sure.
Okay. So what this Sandiksha program? What exactly it is?
Sir, sorry, sir. I am not aware of this.
Okay. And what are the steps that these forge are taking in order to give a stable life to the constable till the officer? Right? What are the efforts that forces are doing as an organization?
Sir, as an organization, forces are doing a lot of things. Like they have created the Ayushman card for the CAPFs, that is for their health benefits. Also, sir, NPS is there to help them in the future. Thirdly, sir, there are a lot of medical facilities, and there are a lot of ration money and any other kind of allowances, sir.
What medical facilities? Can you name any specific medical facilities or scholarship? Anything?
Sir, sorry, sir, I am not able to recall the name of anything, sir.
Okay. When this task was given to the SSB to guard this Indo-Nepal border?
Sir, it was given in the year 2004, sir. Before that, it is performing the intelligence operations and civic action program, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. Next.
So, as it's always seen that there's a lack of coordination between IB, state police, and now the NIA. So, what is the problem with the coordination as far as intelligence gathering is concerned?
Sir, yes, there are coordination issues that we see, but the issues, sir, in this aspect are related to the different nature of the work they perform.
Can you please define those
Sir,
aspects?
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, since NIA is an investigation agency in the counter-terrorism operations, whereas its domain is restricted to these areas, whereas Sir, IB perform the internal security related intelligence matters. So, due to difference in their nature of work, there create coordination issues, but these government is trying to resolve that.
Are you sure about the mandate of NIA? I don't think NIA has this mandate.
Sir, yes, sir. NIA has the mandate to perform the investigation related to terror cases.
What is the mandate of NIA? Can you please elaborate on that? Yeah.
Sir, NIA has the mandate to investigate about the terror-related cases, money laundering, fake Indian currency notes, and sir, about the explosive substances and anti-hijacking operations. Sir, these were added to the NIA Act recently, sir, in 2019.
Okay. So can you tell me, is CISF as an offensive force or the defensive force? And why is that?
Sir, CISF, in my opinion, is a defensive force, sir. It tries to protect the people and try to protect the industries of the country and important installations from any of the attacks. So it performs mainly the defensive operations, and other CRPFs or other CAPFs.
Are you sure about the mandate of CISF, that it only gives the defensive this thing?
So I am not saying that this is the only work they perform, but in major domain, this is the major work they perform.
So what is the quality that Army and the CAPF has, that it controls the riots, and why is not any other organization, say state police, being called? Only CAPFs and Army are called when riots happen. What is the quality that CAPF and Army has that other things other people don't have? Yeah.
Sir, yes. Sir, although state police also performs the operations and try to manage the riots, but since they are not specially trained for that, they are trained for maintaining law and order. They are trained to protect the people from any kind of crimes. So this is not their main mandate. That's why, sir, Central Armed Police Forces are created for this purpose. They have in their syllabus as crowd control and management as their subject, and they are taught along with this special forces like RAF is also created to manage the riots, sir.
What is the quality that Army and CAPF has? I'm talking about as a group. What is the effective, I'm talking about the characteristics of paramilitary forces in the Army. Please be very specific, yeah.
Sir, as per my opinion, sir, since they are forces, so they try to, so they know how to better manage a force, better manage a riot. They can use psychological methods along with the force methods to manage the riots.
So what are those psychological methods?
Sir, for psychological methods, these are to persuade the public to not to create any kind of miscreant activities, and also, sir, they use to distract the people from discussions with their leaders, and also, sir, they perform other force type operations, sir.
So say there's a situation for you, and you are an assistant commandant of CRPSA. There's 1,000 people crowd in Jammu and Kashmir, and they have stones, and they have smaller weapons also. So how would you persuade them in a very nutshell and very effectively? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, to persuade them, firstly, I will try to ask and try to have a meeting with their leader, so that because most of the people are those who are following the orders of their leaders, and they do not know much about the real situation. Secondly, sir, I will try to pacify them through the measures that are taken by the government on the basis of which they are creating this MINEC. And because, sir, there could be some reasons on the basis of which they are doing this. So government has definitely taken some steps. So I will make them aware about this, sir.
Okay. The last question is, what is the difference between NSG and SSG?
Yes, sir. Sir, NSG stands for National Security Guards. It is a counter-terrorism force, and it tries to prevent and to manage any kind of terrorist attack taken on any of the installation or any of the buildings or people of the country. And sir, SSG stands for Special Security Group, which is a special wing of CISF, and they provide protection to the VIPs, and those VIPs are nominated by Ministry of Home Affairs.
So NSG doesn't do that?
So also NSG do this same activity, but the main mandate of NSG is not this, and they are for the counter-terrorism operations, sir.
I've got this last question from my end.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, sir, I believe in God.
Okay. Who is the current CM of Delhi?
Sir, he is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, sir.
Okay. Arvind Kejriwal he has recorded a statement and that statement went viral. और statement ये था कि on our Indian currency along with Gandhi ji's photo गणेश जी लक्ष्मी जी की फोटो होनी चाहिए. What are your views on that? Because in our constitution follow state does not equals to religion. Please elaborate.
Sir, in my opinion, this will not be a right step to put the images of deities on the currency notes, because they are centralized and central notes, and for all over the country there are different religions and different regions in the country. So being a secular state, it will not be a good idea to place the images of Ganesh ji and Lakshmi ji on the notes, sir.
Okay, Himanshu, this is my last question.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think that you have chosen this CSF and SSB, right? So you thinking that back in your mind that I'll get a good work-life balance in that. So work-life balance is also your priority, sure?
Yes, sir, definitely. Sir, since I have to work for 30-35 years in the force, so I think work-life balance should be considered, and I should try to utilize my capabilities in the force where I will be most satisfied and more balanced, sir.
Okay, so in the initial 6 years, possibly you will not get work-life balance even in any of the forces. That's very clear.
Yes, sir.
So then how you will able to survive?
Sir, definitely I will survive. Since we were given choices, that does not mean, sir, that I do not want to join the forces and do not do the work of the forces. I will definitely enjoy the posting and definitely enjoy the area and in the area in which I posted. So, sir, this will not create any issue to my capabilities and my dedication to the force, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you.
So Himanshu, how was it?
सर मेरे हिसाब से तो अच्छा लगा.
ठीक था. So the thing is, first of all is
Sir, may I have a paper and pen so that I can write?
जो हड़बड़ाहट है, the thing is it's not aggression. I would not call it aggression. I would call it हड़बड़ी. You know, the speed of your fluency. You must reduce it. Yeah.
कि सर ये इशू पिछले 2 साल से चल रही, स्पीड का इशू सर मैं कम ही नहीं कर पा रहा. बिल्कुल स्पीड वो नेचुरल आ जाती है.
लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है आपका.
इसके बाद एक और भी है सर, मतलब दिया हुआ रिटर्न क्लियर है वो.
लगा दो यार, फिर फुल स्टॉप.
सर कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन स्पीड का ही इशू मेरे को हर कोई पॉइंट आउट करता है.
Because the questions I asked you, you were not able to understand and comprehend them. आप सब मैंने 3 सवाल पूछे आपसे, वो थोड़ा layered question थे as far as defense is concerned. तो layering आपको, आप ऊपर से जवाब दे रहे हो कि भाई ऐसा होना चाहिए, वैसा होना चाहिए. ऐसा लगा आप you have mugged them up, you have internalized the question. ठीक है, you must listen, take a pause, and it should be very subtle. ये नहीं कि कड़कड़ ऐसा कुछ. It should be very subtle. कि भाई अगले ने बोला, then I took a pause, then I spoke. You getting my point? I'm uttering a question, you are understanding it, internalizing it, then you are reacting on it. You are more of a reactive. You're not, what do you call it? Logically, ऐसा लग रहा है कि logically answer निकल रही. More of a, yeah, it's not a process.
Even if you know the answer, तभी उसको फटाफट मत बोलो, क्योंकि उससे एक्स्ट्रा कुछ नहीं होगा.
बस.
Because आपको formal communication रखना है वहाँ पे, right? तो वो formal communication का पार्ट है. You listen the question, pause लीजिए और फिर आंसर कीजिए. और चाहे आपको वो आंसर एकदम फटाफट आता भी है.
Try in front of camera, what do you call it? Mirror. So that the gestures you have, it's a very what do you call it? Unsubtle, I would say. It's not subtle कि जल्दी चल रहा है काम. ठीक है? So you have to be very subtle. अगर आप माइंड से सटल होगे तो इधर भी हो जाओगे जबान से. ओके सर.
हिमांशु,
Yes,
गाने सुनना इस टाइप के सुनना पसंद करते हैं?
सर गाने में सुनता ही.
एकदम नहीं सुनते हैं.
सर ऐसे ही कोई चल गया तो चल गया, अदरवाइज मैं नहीं सुनता वैसे भी.
कोई स्पीच वगैरह किस टाइप की सुनते हैं? Which personality do you think कि आपको पसंद है वो personality? Maybe any motivational speaker or maybe politician?
Sir, I watch videos of Dr. Vikas Devikirti sir and Sandeep Maheshwari sir.
ये लोग तो बहुत धीरे बोलते हैं.
Yes sir.
बहुत सहम के बोलते हैं.
Yes sir.
So piano सुना है, piano की music?
Yes sir.
पियानो की म्यूजिक को अगर जल्दी बजाया जाए और उसमें कोई एक बटन बहुत देर तक दबाऊं तो अब्रप्ट सा लगता है। जैसे आप फिलर्स यूज करते हैं, सर मैं these words नहीं चलेगा, ये फिलर। तो जैसे अब्रप्ट रहेगा ना, पियानो चलाएंगे आप तो उसमें कोई की दब गई देर तक, तो जब आप सुनने में उसको गलत लग रहा है, जब आप बोल रहे हैं तो हम लोगों को फिलर्स लग रहे हैं कि आपको पता नहीं है, आप बना रहे हैं, ठीक है। सो और अभी आपने पूछा कि कैसे अपने आप को हम मतलब ऐसा करें कि बहुत ज्यादा जगह से आपको फीडबैक मिला एंड यू वांटेड टू इम्प्रूव, ओके। सर ने जैसा बताया कि यू नो अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, बट व्हेन अ क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड तो आप सोच रहे सब बोलते हैं, सब बता दो जितना मुझे आ रहा है, जितना पूछा गया आप उतना ही बताइए। बी काम, मेडिटेशन थोड़ा सा करिए, योगा की प्रैक्टिस करिए, बी काम। जिसको आप रोल मॉडल मानते हैं वो ऑलरेडी बहुत सहम के बहुत प्यार से बोलते हैं, ओके। एंड रेस्ट एवरीथिंग वाज फाइन विथ यू, एवरीथिंग वाज फाइन। आपकी ड्रेसिंग सेंस, द वे यू आर स्माइलिंग, द वे यू आर लुकिंग इनटू एवरीबॉडीज आईज, कोऑर्डिनेशन बहुत अच्छा था। यू आर राइट, आपको पता था कि आपका पेन क्या है और फिर भी आप उसको रिजॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, और हमने वो पेन आपको बता दिया फिर से। सो आई होप यू विल वर्क ऑन दैट फीडबैक।
Last, what I would say is कि समीक्षा is what I asked you. So ये official sites में है, right? तो जब मैंने आपसे ये सवाल पूछा, be very specific regarding the anything जो भी आप बोल रहे हैं, जैसे जो फौज steps ले रही है अपने जवानों को अच्छा रखने के लिए, stable रखने के लिए, आपने बोला ना कि stable life मिलेगी, है ना, ये work life balance, इसको बढ़ाने के लिए फौज क्या कदम उठा रही है अपने जवानों के लिए। तो आप ये ऐसे बोले तो ठीक है, लेकिन ऐसा बोलेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। या अगर आप ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि हाँ वेलफेयर सब एक्टिविटीज करवा रही है, कोई फंड दे रही है, स्कॉलरशिप दे रही है, rather than saying that be very specific कि हाँ कोई सब इंस्पेक्टर कुछ नाम करके फंडिंग स्कॉलरशिप का नाम है, बोल दीजिए। जो महिलाओं के लिए जो फौज में जो फैमिलीज है उनके लिए समीक्षा एक मतलब एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे महिलाएं पार्टिसिपेट करती है। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आर्मी के अंदर एक वो होता है आर्मी वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन, आर्मी वुमेन वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन, समथिंग लाइक दैट। तो वैसा आप इस्तेमाल कीजिए तो आपका आंसर जो होगा वो सुनने लायक हो जाएगा, मतलब वो सोचेंगे कि आप पढ़ के आए हैं अच्छे से, राइट। इसके अलावा ये मेरा पर्सनल सजेशन है कि आप फौज के इंटरव्यू में जा रहे हैं तो वो वैसा अगर गेटअप करेंगे तो इट विल बी आइसिंग ऑन द केक। थोड़ा यहाँ से जो कटोरा कट है थोड़ा करवा लेंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा, जब आप एंट्री लेंगे तो स्माइल होगी, क्योंकि आप देखेंगे बाकी बच्चों में भी इस तरीके से वो होगा जो आते हैं ना पीछे से एनडीए सीरीज वाले क्लासेस में आते हैं।
सर सीरीज मैं सर इसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा ये बोलना चाहूंगा कि सर मैंने एक इंटरव्यू दिया है तो मेरे को सर वो चीज वहां जाके रियलाइज हुई है कि इससे सर थोड़ा नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है, क्योंकि मेरा जो डैफ में फोटो है, लाइक जैसे सर लास्ट ईयर मेरे डैफ में मेरी बियर्ड थी, लेकिन मैं क्लीन शेव गया था, तो उन्होंने पहला क्वेश्चन पूछा कि यहाँ पे क्लीन शेव, यहाँ पे बियर्ड, कुछ कोई स्पेसिफिक जानबूझ के करा के आए वैसे। तो इसी चीज को बचने के लिए सर
मैं आपको एक लास्ट चीज बोलूंगा कि एक स्टूडेंट है, इज राइट नाउ सर्विंग इन इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो, एसीआई बन गया, वो हार्डकोर डाई हार्ड फैन ऑफ फौज, राइट। तो उन्होंने हिमाचल में थे, उन्होंने मुझे भी वैसे रखवाई हुई थी एकदम पूरा ऐसा लगेगा कि ये फौज का ही बंदा है, बट उन्होंने फोटो जो लगाई अपने इंटरव्यू में वो लगाई विदाउट मूंछ के।
यस सर।
तो उन्होंने क्या किया, देखो वो परेशान हो गए कि अब मैं क्या करूंगा, मुझे तो ऐसे सजेशन मिल रहे हैं कि यार सेम फोटो होनी चाहिए, तो उन्होंने मुझे कटवा ली और पूरी पर्सनालिटी उनकी ऐसी हो गई और वो उसी थॉट में चले गए कश्मकश में, यार अब तो मेरा सही इंटरव्यू जाएगा। स्टिल ही गॉट 89 मार्क्स।
यस सर, इसीलिए सर मैं वो चेंज करने से थोड़ा सा कतरा रहा हूँ कि मैं वो चेंज ना करूँ तो बेटर है, क्योंकि मेरी पर्सनालिटी सर
नहीं पूरा चेंज नहीं करना ना आपको। आपने सर ने कहा हल्का
हाँ वो सर मैं बाल को थोड़ा छोटा और करा दूँ, वो करा दूँ सर, वो बिल्कुल
सटल। हाँ मैं आपको
पर मैं सर उसके लिए बोला था कि वो स्पेसिफिक फौज जैसी कटिंग तो सर वो फिर मेरे पे सूट भी नहीं करेगा,
थोड़ा बोला
बिल्कुल
हल्का, ठीक है,
ठीक है सर,
थैंक यू
सर।